So welcome to Backwoods Florida Adventures. Today we're working on the brand new Toyota Tundra TRD 4x4 off-road. We just got this week. If you've seen the last video, if not, I'll leave you a link down in the description box below if you missed us picking that up from the dealer. Took me over 2 months to get this truck, and it seemed like forever. Okay, we did finally take her out in the woods last night. Got her a little dirty, but that's all right. She's going to be getting some major upgrades pretty soon. I wanted to see what it was capable of in the stock format, like it is right now. Everything on it stock from the factory. So one of the major upgrades we're going to do to it this morning is we're going to put that deck system. Just sitting over there in that huge pallet, which I don't think the crane that I have on hand is going to handle. And we're going to assemble it and put it in here. We got this thing mostly unpacked. I'm gonna kind of leave them right there. Some drawers, some rails. There's what they call the ammo cans, and the center divider. And then I ordered those extra. Those are extra to the package. Those are some organizer boxes that fit in there. That's for some of my smaller stuff. And so over here I got the hardware kit. And there is the special directions for Toyota Tundra, and it says 5.7 and 6.7. I'm hoping this system is longer than 6.7, or is longer for the 6.7 bed. I'm not sure that it is. This box here has about 1 million parts in it. One of the first things we had to do was take all the factory Toyota tie downs out. Obviously I'm going to save these just in case I ever take this system out. I'm going to want to put these back in. You are going to need like a T40, I believe it's a T40 Torx driver. So I thought I was going to have to go to the store to get a T40, but it turns out the T40 is the same one that a lot of construction large lag bolts use, and I had that on hand, luckily. And I was going through this box, and I said, hey, I got 2 drawers, but I only got 1 handle. I was about to go crazy because I've had this now sitting in my garage for 1.5 months. I probably was going to say something, and then I went over and looked, and one of the drawers came with it already installed. Okay. And from what I've seen in previous videos from the factory, that putting that handle in can be a little bit tricky, so at least I don't have to do it once. So I got a socket kit out of here. I'm gonna have my driver for my drill to run the sockets. All right, so we've got our 4 tie downs located in the corners, and I also had for Toyotas, you got to install these shims. That's why you see this alcohol out here. We clean the surface and stick those down. They got a little double side tape on the back side. I'm super impressed on how well this fits. I mean, it almost fits perfect. I mean, it's almost cockable. You could probably caulk it if you wanted to, if you're gonna leave it out in the doors to keep any water from getting under the bed. And then what I'm gonna do here, since we're putting the cap on, we know things roll around. You know, they couldn't really score these corrugations in the front part of the bed. I'm going to take some foam backing rod at the end of this whole deal, and we're going to cut pieces of stuff in there, and that'll keep dirt and stuff like that, you know, because we're throwing firewood up in here and all kinds of things. That'll keep bark and dirt and stuff like that from accumulating down in there. All right, and then we'll probably do the same thing along some of these minor gaps. I mean, that's less than 1/8 of an inch. But after I get it in here and get it all anchored down, we'll get it sealed up just to try to keep the dirt from getting in, you know. It's so bad. But man, I'm really impressed with how well that fits in there. All right, now we gotta get the other side. So we have been following the very well written and sometimes very funny instructions like this little note. Face the weather stripping the wrong way and it will funnel water into your drawer. Bad. Okay. So anyway, these are very good instructions that just about anybody can understand. The illustrations though are a little bit to be desired. I usually just go by those, but the written instructions are very good. So, and everything so far has worked just like they said it would. This handle is probably the trickiest thing to install on the drawer part. Somebody actually installed this one maybe as a demonstration at the factory, so I only had to do one. That was great. These pieces down here are fairly straightforward, just a few bolts. There's a little a brace that goes across here, and these beautiful skateboard-like wheels, polyethylene steel bearing wheels. They do have an Allen hex thing on them, so we're getting ready to put them in the truck, or put it into the system right now. Alright guys, I ain't gonna lie to you, that was a pain in the ass. Real pain. I mean, it really was. I got it jacked up. I ended up having to jack the whole system up. Ended up having to jack the whole system up. I used some of these corrugated blocks that came with the packing. You see, I got it all yanked around, and I'm probably gonna do the same thing because you can't get your hands under there. If you got big mitts like I do, it's hard to get your hands up under there and get and the bolts for the these axles for the wheels are just a little too long. If they were about, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch shorter, it wouldn't interfere with this ridge. I'll show you the ridge that I was dealing with on the one that we haven't installed yet. So you're trying to get here like this, but you're bumping into this thing. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of a pain, but anyway, we'll see if we can get the other side in. Alright guys, so these blocks that come in your crate, don't throw them away. They really came in handy here. Just shove them into there, block your drawer up, jack the whole back of the deck system up. It gives you more room to get in here with a tool and get after it. I did take the weather strip off of this drawer to get it high enough to finally get in there, and I found the main reason I was having problems getting with this right here was the center divider was skewed a little bit and wasn't allowing me to angle to get the bolt started. So once I corrected that, I was able to get it in there. Believe me, it's still not easy, and so far this process has been the most difficult part of the entire installation, but it's done. So let's pull the blocks out and we'll see how it operates. All right, I just want to talk a minute about what I think about the system so far. I think the instructions are very good. I think the product fits really well. Installation, a little tricky. If you're not good with tools, and you know, you never put anything like this together before, that's this complicated, or maybe it takes a little bit of ingenuity to figure out how to make things easier, go ahead and find your dealer and have them do it for you, man. If you're a guy who is not comfortable around the toolbox, you know, power tools, toolbox, and figuring things out, how to get things to work, then yeah, go ahead and pay somebody to do this. If you're like me and you're gonna figure it out one way or another, and I have a lot of experience with using tools and figuring out ways to do things, then hey, bite it off. I said the hardest thing we've had to do so far is put those last 4 wheels in there for them drawers, and I kind of figured out by using some of the packing material to jack that thing up, and where you can get your hands under there. You have I can't even get my fat hand under there to get to that wheel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the operation. So they both pull out, and you can actually stand on these drawers. They're very heavy duty. The fitment for my truck was excellent. Okay, it's fitting in there really well. We still have steps to go. We have some fun stuff to put on what they call in the owner's manual. Now these do, for right now, they're all brand new. Okay, they do hang up right here. It's not like your drawer in your kitchen. All right, to force it past that weather strip, but make that weather strip so that it seals tightly from the rain. So it does take a little force to close them all the way. Okay, so don't think you're getting kitchen drawers here. All right, so we have a bottle opener here to install, and a ruler, and then we're going to do the tie down portion, where we're going to actually connect it to these new brackets that we installed on the truck. So I'm 100% done with this installation. It's almost noon. I started about 8 o'clock this morning, and like I said, I'm a tool guy. I spent 26 years as a electromechanical engineering technician, and another 15 years as a general contractor, and there was some challenges involved in putting this in. So like I said, if you don't got tool skills, if you're not comfortable around a screwdriver, pay the dealer to put it in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the truck to the car wash, because we took it out to the woods last night to give it a little first run in full drive. It's gotten dirty, so I'm going to take it to the car wash, and we'll see how they tout this system as completely waterproof. We're going to see if the car wash, if it can get through car wash without getting any water into the compartments. I know probably the ammo cans are going to. They say they're not waterproof, and I did not put drain holes in them because it's going to be under a cap, but that'll be all right. We can dry those out. So let's go to the car wash, see how well it does. Here's that water blast. If I don't get water in it, regular rain ain't gonna get water in it. Let's see how dry our drawers are. So we're gonna go ahead and pull those out, see if there's any water in there. Oh, I see some very dry dust. Perfectly dry. It did clean all my fingerprints off footprints off the deck. Alright, let's check this one here. There's absolutely no water in there. So is the deck system waterproof? Answer is yes. So anyway, we still got a few things to install on it, but I'm gonna save that for the next video. We have this organizer system here, and we gotta put all our stuff back in there, and that's gonna be the next thing we're gonna talk about in this series, is what are we gonna pack in that truck that we really need when we go to the woods and all that. And you know, we're gonna have to have some recovery gear. We're gonna make some choices there, and we're gonna try to get everything in the deck system in there where we can get at it. A few things will be in the storage under the back seat of the truck, but the more things that we need to make sure that keep you know, keep super dry. And next thing also, we're getting a cap for this. I may actually even get that on there today, and if so, we'll make a video on that too. But thanks for watching. Don't forget about that subscribe button right down below, and hey, if you got a comment, leave a comment. We really appreciate it. And I don't know if y'all can see that, probably not, but there's two hawks mating up there in that big pine tree. It is springtime. Yep, you just gotta make baby hawks around here.